Hello everyone and welcome to episode 12 of the Dawn of MMA save here on the channel in WMMA 5. As far as in 1FC, we go to Canada, specifically Ontario, for this One in Ontario show. As far as we have changed the schedule around a little bit, as far as the plan. As you see, one chaotic night in Charleston, we're going to have kind of that type of idea of the event names kind of being, instead of one in, we can now do one October Onslaught or 1 December in Dallas. It just kind of makes a more fitting, I think, event name. And it's basically the idea we're going to run, because in 1996... we actually, as far as we ran exactly, as far as 6 shows. I figured, let's keep that kind of train going. So if we ran 6 shows in 96, figured out, let's run 7 shows in 97, 8 in 98, 9 in 99, and obviously 2000. It'll be 10, and we cap it with that. That is definitely going to be the schedule going forward. We actually, as far as you can kind of see a little bit, Big Bang show that will be in December of 1999, wherever that booked. But yeah, we have, Chaotic Night in Chi-Town, Friday in Florida, Mayhem in Maine, which is, we're going to Maine for the first time there, August in Augusta, Georgia, 1 in Ohio. Yeah, we didn't have anything clever there. But yeah, that's some of the, still the 1 shows where we might try and at least do something different. Like one Monday in Omaha, since we're going to be in Omaha here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Space that. One Monday in Omaha. That way it's a little bit more clever. Or maybe not clever is the word, or at least a little bit more coherent, I think. But yeah, that's just kind of what the schedule's looking like. But for this One in Ontario show, we will have a welterweight title fight. Boy, oh boy, Carlos Newton, the Canadian, in the main event, taking on Wander Barraga. Should be a fun one there. Egan Inoue is also taking on Eric Paulson on the main card. Ice Cold Igor taking on Mark Kerr. That's a hell of a heavyweight fight. Carl Uno and Mikey Burnett as well on the main card. That's kicking off the show as a lightweight title contender matchup there. For Carl Uno and Mikey Burnett, those are big fights. One more win and they get, especially for Carl Uno, he's definitely looking to be the lightweight champion sooner rather than later. For Wander the Crusher Barraga, he is 8-1, but he's 3-0 in 1FC. For Carlos Newton, he's 2-0, and of course 2-0 in 1FC as well. Both guys, though, young as fuck, 23 and 20 here. The Ronin, Carlos Newton, he's beaten Egan Inoue, and of course he just went the distance with Dennis Hallman back in February. Kind of a quick turnaround for him compared to Wander Barraga, who has not had a match for us since September of 96, but he's been fighting a lot in Shudo, as far as he beat Joel de Oliveira as well, and he beat Luis Frega as well, which again, Shudo's 1 15-minute round, I mean, it's definitely a completely different environment, but his one loss was to Akihiro Gono, of course, and he got finished as well, so it wasn't even the full 15. I'm hoping we can see a great performance here from Wander Barraga, because you can kind of see a little bit. Besides the choke finish, I guess the decision fight with Pat Miletich was at least still rated good, but that's been his last finish. Usually if he's going to win, it's going to be by a submission. So at least for Carlos Newton, he's got that to look forward to. We'll see how that one plays out. For Eric Paulson and Egan Inoue, Egan is 2-1. Of course, both in 1 and overall. For Eric Paulson, he is 8-3, but 1-2 in 1FC, but he's the favorite in this fight. I wouldn't say he's a full-on favorite, though. It says he's the favorite on the betting line, but I would probably hedge my bet towards Egan's way. I think Egan's the better fighter. I think he's fought tougher opponents, too, and he's beaten tougher opponents. He has fought Carlos Newton, of course. And it'd be weird to see both him and Carlos Newton win tonight after, of course, they've already fought. And that was, again, for Egan, it was trying to figure out where we want him to be. Because, yeah, this was a, it just says, 170 to 190 bout. So, yeah, that was not a middleweight fight. To my knowledge, yeah, that was a middleweight fight. Is Oh, yeah, it was. Well, that's crazy. So, yeah, that was actually a middleweight fight. I think, from what I remember, we did have Carlos Newton start off as a middleweight. It was like, it's a little too small probably for middleweight. Drop him down to welterweight, and obviously it's worked very, very well. So that shows you, again, Egan, I think, has fought tougher opponents. For Eric Paulson, he has fought, Kiyoshi Tamura, which he lost to Tamura. Of course, Henzo is very, very tough, but Bernard Spikers, as far as great Olympic caliber fighter, but as far as we really didn't get to see a whole lot what he could do in MMA because he retired right after that fight. But he has fought Ken Shamrock, which that was a 15-minute round as well, going the distance with Ken. I would gotta hedge my bet towards Egan's way. For Ice Cold Igor in the Smashing Machine, Mark Kerr. This is really a eliminator to see who's going to the heavyweight tournament to crown the new heavyweight champion at the October Onslaught show. Ice Cold Igor and Mark Kerr, both undefeated in ONE FC. For Mark Kerr, he is the favorite in this fight. For Ice Cold Igor, he actually just lost, which he lost to a cut, which is very, very tough to see against Matt Hume, but he knocked out both TK and Patrick Smith in pretty exciting fashion. I mean, he hasn't had a fight go past 4 minutes in the save overall, which is insane. For Mark Kerr, almost the same way. Him and Pete Williams went back and forth. That was a really great fight, though. Him and Pete, just a great, great performance. It looks like he won at the international, I think that's Vale Tudo gimmick. I think it's International Vale Tudo Company or something like that. IVC. But Mark Kerr, hell of a heavyweight. He's going to be a demon. That is for sure. It's crazy he's at Team Voodoo and not at the Smash, or at the Hammer House. Also, no fight camp for Igor as well. And I'm sure Mark Kerr, obviously, the bigger heavyweight, is going to look to throw him around and show him who's fucking boss. For Carl Uno, 3-0, making his debut, though, in ONE FC. Of course, he, Cobra Kai Dojo guy, which is hilarious, but he's fought one of the Gracies, as far as Holler, as he's just been fighting in Shudo pretty much. So, does not really have the gas tank, as whereas Mikey Burnett has fought already twice in ONE. Of course, went the distance with Cano, but he lost to an Americano against Ramiro Sato, of course, which we just saw back in April. A very, very quick turnaround for Mikey Burnett, but this is a great opportunity. A chance to get back on that horse and potentially get another title fight if he can beat Carl Uno here. But Carl Uno, very, very tough fighter. This is a very tough fight, though, for both guys. Of course, 155 belt for both men. Gonna be a hell of a main card opener, that's for sure. In our prelim main event, though, we see the Ontario native take on the debuting monster in Kevin Randleman. No team, though. He's not a part of fucking Hammer House. But Kevin Randleman's actually the favorite, which is crazy. But Gary Goodrich, of course, Big Daddy himself, he showed off his knockout power early in the Hans Niemann fight. He's got that power. But Kevin Randleman's wrestling, extremely fucking good. Kind of crazy both guys come in at 245. It's kind of also crazy Kevin Randleman fought at 205, or at least he tried to. Of course, him and Rampage, when they fought in Pride, he actually missed weight. Mark Coleman told Rampage beforehand, he's like, hey, he's going to be a little heavy. Is that okay? As far as... And Rampage said, yeah, I don't give a shit, which is insane. But that's a whole different breed there, those guys. That was a bit of the Wild West. But for Mr. International, Shoney Carter making his debut here against Superman Dennis Hallman. Of course, for Dennis Hallman, he is the favorite. He's coming off a loss to Carlos Newton. This is a big fight. Big fight for Dennis Hallman. But for Shoney Carter, of course, watch out for that back fist. He's got a little bit of everything. I feel like he does use the advantage of trying to be as greasy as possible with his Vaseline, but hopefully that is not the case here tonight. And that's going to be an interesting fight, though, to see how that plays out. For Guy Metzger, he's taking on Minoru Suzuki. Both men 1 and 2 in ONE FC, not great records. As far as only just one loss away from being 500. Metzger, a slight favorite, but he is a favorite at minus 270. Cruiserweight fight here, the only cruiserweight fight, I believe, on the card. Yeah, the only cruiserweight fight there. And for our heavyweight fight, we see the debut of the Texas Crazy Horse. Heath Herring taking on an old vet Craig Pittman. I still can't believe Pitbull Craig Pittman actually won a fight with us, and he even won against Satake. Obviously, has been fraud checked a whole bunch, because of course he is. He was not a incredible amateur wrestler or anything like that. But for Heath Herring, yeah, I'd say he's going to destroy him. He's the enormous favorite in this one on the betting line. It's at the arena. It's interesting, but another Texas native, which is great, because I love having, because we are based in Dallas, so it's kind of a fun idea to have a bunch of Texas guys on the card, since it's kind of their hometown kind of promotion. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, Heath Herring giving up a lot of weight. Not that it matters for Heath Herring, because I'm sure he's just going to bulldoze right through him, but who knows? You never know. The Ontario main event, though. Carlos Newton, the Ronin, taking on Wander the Crusher Braga. Braga's 4-5 as far as he's won 4 of his last 5 fights by decision. He is the clear favorite on Black at stat picks, and if he makes his first defense, it will be a new record for him. We'll see how he does in that one, though. Is Egan Inoue and Eric Paulson, 2-5. Egan Inoue doesn't have the Blur Cat stat picks advantage. He's the underdog on the betting line. I don't see it. I think Egan's going to beat him. I think he's even going to finish him. Wow, the Smashing Machine Mark Curry not only has the significant weight advantage, he's got a 10-inch reach advantage over Ice Cold Igor. That is a major, major advantage. Mark Kerr, I mean, if there's going to be the next heavyweight champion, following for Volkan, Mark Kerr is probably a great bet, though. With his size and his power, he's a fucking monster in there. Going to be a lot of fun to see that fight, though. That is a grappler versus striker for sure. Carl Uno and Eastside Assassin Mikey Burnett. That should be a hell of a lightweight fight. Might go the distance, these two, but we saw Mikey Burnett get caught with an Americana by Ramiro Sato. Carl Uno can do a little bit of everything, though. That's going to be a very fun fight for those two. For Gary Goodrich, taking on Kevin Randleman, the Monster versus Big Daddy. Striker versus grappler again. Very fun fight here. Gary Goodrich has that reach advantage. We'll see how the striker does with the reach advantage, whereas later on the main card we'll see how the grappler does with a 10-inch reach advantage. But a 6-inch reach advantage is great for Gary Goodrich. If he can maybe stuff a takedown or even throw an uppercut or a knee at the right time to knock him out, be fantastic. But with that reach advantage, he just needs one counter strike and he can probably get it done. Superman Dennis Allman, though, 7-0 on the Blurcast stat pick. Shoni Carter making his pro debut. We'll see how he does, as in for the Sandman, Guy Metzger. 7-inch reach advantage over Minoru Suzuki. And I'd say Suzuki's in a hell of a deep water affair there. For Greg Pittman, taking on the Texas Crazy Horse. Heath Herring, clear favorite. An actual MMA fighter who obviously fought all over the world. Craig Pittman, not so much. We'll see how he does, though. Kenneth Kopete, I believe is how you pronounce that, is our referee. Our cage-side judges, or ring-side judges, rather. Jeez, I always forget between the two to say. As, yeah, Craig Pittman, though, got at least 25 pounds on him. We'll see if it matters. Jab and a right hand from Herring. Off target with a left jab. Connects with the right hand, though. Pittman lands a left jab and a right cross is blocked. There's the takedown from Heath Herring. Side control Kimura. Yep, there we go. Quick and easy for the Texas Crazy Horse. Yeah, that's probably it for Craig Pittman. I mean, just not really needed. 37, he's 1-4 now. Just not needed anymore. Big John McCarthy, our referee, cage side, or I did it again, ringside judges. Here, as yeah, even though they both weighed in at 205, Metzger a little heavier now, probably around 215, maybe even 210. But Metzger can hit the setup strikes, hits the scissor and kicks the legs though, jab and a right cross. Again, the reach advantage, the striking here, nasty cut above the eye already. Suzuki though with a takedown. Oh my lord, he just fucking almost put his lights out with that knee. Stuffing the takedown. That was crazy. I cannot believe Suzuki didn't die from that. Can't get the takedown. Does Suzuki, so Metzger again has control potentially. Knee strikes the stomach. Yeah, short left uppercut. If he's not able to take him down, not going to be bad. Or not going to be good, rather, for Minoru Suzuki. Not going to be bad for Guy Metzger. He's going to be... Oh, man, reopens that cut again. Still can sprawl. He's just fucking him up, too, striking-wise. Completely outclassed him. Crunching right hook. Boy, oh boy, they're going to check on that cut again. Not a fight issue. As far as, It probably should be, though. They should probably try to get out of there. Oh, my lord. Knocked him down off of the knee. Finishes him here, thank God. Guy Massacre just completely outclassed him. Yeah, I mean, Suzuki, we love him to death, but boy, has he been pretty awful for us. He has been the underdog in about all of his fights, though, so there is that. Mr. International, Shoney Carter and Superman to the Solomon. Both guys same height. Coming in at 170, of course. Leo Ahan, our referee. Ringside judges. Here we go. They touch gloves. Neither fighter can get a good shot in. Right cross is blocked, though, from Shoney Carter. Jab. Right hand absorbed in the gloves, though. Right hook from both men getting blocked. That's kind of crazy. Engage. Boy, these guys cannot strike worth their shit. Oh, here comes Shoney Carter counter, though. Jab and a right hand. So there we go. Left jab. Right hand absorbed on the gloves. Can't hit the right cross after the jab. This Hallman. Jab misses the right hand. 1-2 from Hallman. Not using his wrestling at all was kind of great. Well, as I say that, here we go. He finally was like, oh, Shoney Carter was kind of getting tired. Which is crazy. He's already got mount. Oh, nope. Gives up his back instead. Both looks in, that's it. Yeah. Dennis Hallman getting it done in the first round. Boy, Shoney Carter getting tired in like the first 3 minutes is not great. Not a great sign. He wants Akihiro Gono. That makes sense. That is definitely the fight we want to make next, so we'll definitely make that happen. But yeah, he praises his team there. Thanks everyone connected to AMC Pancraton and Pancration, rather. I always want to say Pancraton, but Pancration. Felt him prepare for the fight and his sponsors for supporting him financially. As our main event here, the prelim. Crazy, we're already here at the main event, the prelim. As ringside judges for this monstrous affair. Here we 5'10", 245 is fucking insane, and he was absolutely on all of the gas. Crunching right hook, though, from Goodrich. Again, he's taking the initiative. Random avoids the big right. Beauty of a straight right here. He's landed shots, but Random and doing a good job finally clinched up with him. Double underhook here. That's exactly the type of thing you need. Get those hands away from Goodrich. But a hard stomp here as well. And they separate him. So hoping he would at least go for a takedown, but here's what it is. He has a strike exchange again. The countering strikes from Goodrich is going to be on the money. So far, this has been his longest fight. He gets a takedown, though. Does Ken Randleman. Yep, got side control. You're going to see this pretty easily if he gets mount. Not happening, though, so far. Yeah, pounding away. Goodrich kind of struggling a little bit with these strikes. Couple of rights to the body. Now not doing much damage here. Trying to move the guard. Yeah, just... I mean, if that was Big John as the ref, he probably even stood him up. As Randleman already grabs him again. Big knee strike to the body. Slams him. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Heavy fucking shots. That's how you make a debut. Jesus Christ. That's the monster for you. Lord have mercy. Ground and pounded him into death. Holy shit. Yeah, 1-on-1's Gary Goodrich, but he had a hell of an effort. Kevin Randleman, though, he's just a different type of breed. And they're at heavyweight. As Carl Uno, Eastside Assassin, Mikey Burnett, Uno Shoten. For Carl Uno, our referee again is Kenneth Copete. I guess we're just going to have the Canadian ref, so I guess that makes sense, but figured if we at least get Big John for this show. Here we go, stalking him now. Is Burnett. Counter jab, though. 1-2. Burnett was equal to it, though. Oh, Uno was equal to it, rather. Jesus. Neither fighter can really land anything. Doesn't find the mark on the right hook. Yeah, I mean, both guys are going to have a pretty good strike as far as counter-strike and being able to dodge these strikes. We're seeing that so far. It's turned into a bit of a boring affair in these first 2 minutes, but yeah, step into the pocket. Carl Uno already caught him with the right hook. Good shit. Left jab missed it. Right hook blocked. Yeah, Mikey Burnett's striking is very, very good. Especially for a guy who came in as a wrestler with the Lions did. As he misses the right hook, it's countered with the left jab and a solid right hand again. Left hand, straight right. Meet in the center. Oh, caught him with a feint now. Missed the right cross. Does Burnett, and here comes the counter. Solid right hand. Gash underneath the eye. Surprised I haven't seen a fight, though, get stopped by a cut. I'm glad it hasn't been the case. Left jab and a right cross up from Carl Uno, but, I mean, a lot of guys have been getting fucked up in that ring. That is for sure. Throws a counter left. Doesn't connect it, though. 1-2. Doesn't let either blow. Left-hand exchange, missed it. 1-2, Burnett fails to land. Combinations meeting in the center here, starting to strike. Missed the right hook, here comes a counter. Left jab and a right hook to avoid the last possible second. Missed the big right hand, here comes a counter again. Left jab and a right hook to avoid the last possible second. They check on the cut, not a fight ender. Here we go, they step in. Left jab, missed the right cross. Left jab, right cross from Uno. Slipping past the right hook, counters with a good right hook of his own. Mikey Burnett, though, looking very tired, trying to get something going, which is not a great sign, because again, we got 3 more rounds of 10 minutes of fighting. That is a whole lot of time left. But Carl Uno is not gassing out one bit, and he's coming in, though. Does Mikey Burnett, though, off a counter. Left jab and a right hook. Trying everything, anything and everything, to get something going. And that's the end of the round, though. Here we go, the second. Off target with the left jab. Hit the right cross. 1-2 from Carl Uno. Already reopens that cut. Here comes the counter again. Carl Uno with a jab and a good right hook. Shattered is Mikey Burnett trying to just take him down. He gets the takedown. So we'll see what Carl Uno can do on his back. Shoulder smash here. A little ground and pound action from Mikey Burnett, but now he's just going to try and lay him prey. Another shoulder smash again. I'm sure he just doesn't want to get caught with something. Doesn't want to get caught with a triangle or something. Oh, sweeps him. Damn. So he swept him. Just like that. They're going to check on that cut. Totally minder. So thank God. Oh, gets taken down by the single leg. Gets half guard. So he doesn't get side control off of it. Burnett just trying to slow him down. Oh, wow. He's got side control now. He's looking for mount. Oh, boy. He's got his back. Doesn't even need the hooks in. Well, that's a hell of a win for Carl Uno. And yeah, he'll be fighting for the lightweight title. He'll be taking on Ramiro Sato next. Looking to be 5-0. That's going to be a hell of a fight. Hopefully we can have that in Japan. Cobra Kai Dojo there for, thanks everyone connected to that. Hell of a win, though. Hell of a main card opener. Is to see who will be joining the 4, well, I guess you could say who will be one of the 4 men of that heavyweight title tournament. Will it be the smashing machine Mark Kerr, who's got 40 pounds and 10 inches of reach on him? Or Ice Cold Igor shock the world? Here we go. Here comes a right cross that lands hard, though. Oh, Ice Cold Igor. He's landing big shots. Caught him with a right hook. Fantastic right cross. He knocks him down. Holy shit, he might do it. Oh, Kerr survives. Oh, but he gives up his back. Oh, no. Looking for both hooks in. Got both hooks in. Oh, boy. Knock over the rear naked choke. He's still pounding away. There's the rear naked choke. Oh, doesn't get it. Got both hooks again. Does it? Oh, loses the hooks, though. Rear naked choke without him. No, doesn't get it. Wow. I mean, shout out Mark Kerr for surviving, at least for now. He keeps on breaking those hooks, though. That shows you how great of a wrestler he is. Even on his back, he's able to use his strength and to pry those hooks away. Doing a really, really good job, though. And now at the stalemate, they finally stand him up. A little too late to stand him up, I think. But another straight right hand for Igor. And obviously, he's winning this fight. Lands the big right hand. Another right hand that lands hard. I mean, it's just crazy. He's landing all these big-time shots. Mark Kerr finally gets a takedown, though. 3 quick elbows already. Not much power in that. Went for an elbow from the bottom. Mark Kerr going to lay him prey. I kind of hate that. Not only kind of, I really hate that. But now he's got side control. Here we go. Some knees. Oh. Oh, man. Big elbow. Gives up his back now. If he gets both hooks in, it's over. Yeah, because Ice Cold Igor, he's tired now. He's fighting his fucking ass off, though. He's hanging in there. Hanging in there. They're going to stand him up. I think that's the right call. Kerr, though, says, fuck that shit. We're going right back down. And, yeah, I think he's going to turn it up a little bit on the takedowns. He knows he's tired. He's now swung this back to where, really for the next second half of this fight, it's anyone's fight. Can't take the initiative, does Mark Kerr, though. Because he gets hit with a straight right. But there's the takedown. Got side control off of it as well already. Yeah, Ice Cold Igor. If he gets pounded, yeah, it's over. Oh my lord, another big elbow. Jesus Christ. Dropping some more elbows. Now he gives up his back. Again, both guys can't finish each other. But he's got this one, though. Oh my lord, he doesn't. Unreal. He has both hooks in. He still can't finish him. Insane. Absolutely insane. Ice Cold Igor is just in the struggle bus, though, right now. He's getting fucked up when they go to the ground. And Mark Kerr is not taking any prisoners. I would say he's definitely winning the fight now. Obviously, if you were to grade it round by round, it's 2 rounds to 1. But obviously, that's not the case. But here we go. A 1-2 that knocks down Mark Kerr. This has been a crazy-ass fight. I don't know how the fuck they're going to score this one. This should go to an OT round. We'll see, though. And Mark Kerr, though, is just... Now he's punishing him now. Up against the ropes. This is crazy how he was able to survive that knockdown. And now, some nasty strikes to the side of the face in the ribs. He is just fucking him up. They've separated him, luckily, which I think is for the best. To get them away from each other against the ropes, bring them back together. Because here comes a beauty of a straight right for Igor. Probably cracked his jaw now. That is insane. And he's still fighting out there. Mark Kerr, just a drain takedown. He knows he's going to get it, though. There's just no way Ice Cold Igor is going to stop him. He's too small. Doesn't have the wrestling background that especially Mark Kerr has. And he is just fucking him up. Unreal. Trying to sweep him. Can't do it, though. Yeah, breaks free. Tries to break free, but yeah, he's going to keep him trapped there. They're going to stand it back up, which Mark Kerr, again, going right back down. Come on, deciding round. Oh, they gave it all to Mark Kerr. I mean, yeah, he fucked him up, though. He landed a lot of shots, but at the same time, completely dominated him in the first round. Had the big-time shot, and was able to follow it up, but Mark Kerr survived, and of course he comes back in the second and the third. And even the fourth, once he dropped him, Mark Kerr was able to somehow salvage it and get some more takedowns in. I would have loved to see an OT round, but at the same time, I'm cool either way, whoever would have won. Yeah, it was a tough one, though. Crazy they didn't finish each other. Again, just... Especially if he cracked his fucking jaw with that shot at the end of the fight in the fourth. Shout out Mark Kerr. He's a fucking demon for that. And honestly, if he's out for a long time, he might end up missing out on the tournament, too. So that's a big blow there for Mark Kerr. Even though he might have won the battle tonight, he might have lost the war, depending on how Ice Cold Igor, recovers, though, because he got fucked up as well. Was getting elbows from the top of mount, and also was getting elbows from side control from Mark Kerr at 265, and that's a whole lot of man, and a whole lot of mass to be coming down with that type of force. Kenneth Copotato's our referee again. Ringside judges, and here we go. We come up with a clean right hand for Erik Paulson. Missed the counter jab, though. Does Egan 1-2 doesn't land either blow. Left jab missed. Also missed the right hook. Both guys missing here. Paulson again initiating a strike exchange counter jab. Vicious right hand, though, from Paulson. Voids the jab on the step in. Voids the big right to after the left hand. He's doing pretty good. Doing actually really good with these counter strikings. Left jab and a solid right. 2 counter left hands from Inoue. Lands the left jab. Big right hand, though. Big right head kick, rather, is wide of the mark. Probably would have been a fight ender if that would have landed. Paulson again, though. Well, this time, Egan Inoue's on the counter. It's a jab, but the big right hand misses. Swing past the right hook attempt. Attacks with a left jab and a right hook. Great little 1-2 off the counter. Paulson again dodges and counterattacks with a quick left in the right hand. These 1-2s off the counter are just insane. Paulson with a left hand. Quick left hook again off the counter from Erik Paulson. Erik Paulson's counter striking has been a lot better than I definitely anticipated. He's been the truly, or just way better striker. Hasn't really been close. Here's a right hook, though, from Inoue. So there we go. He might get something going here. Connects with the jab. Misses the right hand. The vicious right hand, too. The missed. Right cross. Hits after the setup doesn't land. Paulson again with the counter. But the right hook's avoided in the last possible second. 1-2 from Paulson fails to land. Paulson, though, lands the counter strikes. Quick left and solid right. Avoids the big right. After Paulson lands the left jab. Clinched now. Now he's got control, potentially. No, he's going to go for it again. Oh, he can't stop him that time. So, yeah, I mean, Erik Paulson. Oh, wow. Got out of it. Got side control, too. So he's looking like he might be the better grappler, too. That is crazy. Egan, though, already going for a takedown. I like that. Come off the stool and shoot for a takedown right off the rip. Slowing things down is Egan here. Well, it gets all of a leg, though. Gonna push him against the ropes. They separate, but he's going right back forward. Finally gets the takedown. Egan was going for that real bad. Already a scramble. Ends up in half guard, though, so we're back where we started. Another scramble attempt. Oh, he's got side control now. Leg trap, trying to keep him in half guard, potentially. Oh, he does so. Alright, traps him in half guard. That's pretty impressive, actually. Scramble again. Paulson's on his back, though, losing out on it. Another scramble again, and again, side control for Egan and Noe. These guys have just been grappling the fight. Oh, here we go, armbar. Oh, wow, defends it, though. Loading some right hands, some scramble again. Lord have mercy, 2 minutes left in this second round, and I feel like they've been on the ground forever now. Finally, they stand him back up. Left jab, nothing but air on the big right. Oh, hits the right cross after the left jab doesn't hit. So Paulson, oh, now Egan is starting to lower his hands, but he shoots in. Doesn't get the takedown, he's going to drive him against the ropes. Maybe takes him down here. Yep, got the takedown again. Second half's going to be interesting, as Egan had a great round there. I think he definitely, if it's a round-by-round fight, it'd be 1-1. Overall, though, I think Eric's done more damage, and he's probably landed more strikes, potentially. Wouldn't be surprised if he's probably up on the scorecard. He can't punish him, so he's going to, or can't drop him, rather. So he's just going to push him against the ropes, and now he's going to get this takedown. So scramble again. Oh, he's got his back. Great stuff there. Got both hooks in, that's it. Wow. Again, both hooks in, not getting it done. Several big shots here, though, from his back. Rear naked choke here. Nope. Still going for it, though, if he pounds away here. Oh, he might have gassed out, though. He might not have the energy and the strength in his arms to get this finish. He's got both hooks in again, though. Doesn't get it. Again. But I'd say, yeah, he's definitely winning the fight now with this. He's not going to finish him with this rear naked choke. Kind of wish they'd stand him up, maybe, potentially. As, yeah, just he's still getting after it. But our final round, and yeah, I mean, it's Eric's to lose. Paulson with the left hand, they fall into a sloppy clench, and Paulson gets the nice inside leg trip. Exactly what he needs. Throwing some elbows. Egan's surviving the storm a little bit. Now they're trying to pass. He's not able to pass, though. Double underhook here. And they stand him up, finally. They stand him up a little quicker. Right hand from Paulson. Oh, cut above his eye now. Blood trickling down. It's been a pretty bloody affair from this one. And he counters with a quick left hook. Moves him fast, shoots him. Oh, great sprawl, though. Pushes him on his hands and knees. Slipping past the right hook. Counters the left jab with a solid right hand. Left hook from Paulson. Right hand absorbed on the gloves. Oh, a tired-looking takedown. Brilliant sprawl again. He wants to check on that cut. Not a problem, though. We're back underway. About 3 minutes left. Paulson gets this takedown. That's got to be it. He will probably win this one from a decision standpoint. Egan's, though, grappling got a lot better, but he just, he couldn't get it done. Eric Paulson. As far as finish-wise. But he gets it done decision-wise, at least. And he is now 9-3. For Egan, he is 2-2, and he thanks everyone at the pit elevated. For our next contest, it is our welterweight title fight main event. The Ronin, Carl Stewart taking on Wander the Crusher Baraga. Ex-gym, TriStar Gym, of course, the Canadian gym for the Canadian athlete in the main event here in Ontario. Will he do better than Big Daddy Gary Goodrich did tonight? We shall see. And get the good ovation here. Here we go. They step in and grapple. Already takes him down. No scramble. It's on his back. Wow. How about that, Carl Stewart? And he's already back on top here. Another scramble attempt. Carl Stewart with side control. Carl Stewart's looking really good. Hey, they stand him back up, though. Braga, again, going right back down. Carl Stewart's not stopping these takedowns, but he's been able to do pretty good once they get to the actual jiu-jitsu part of the ground. Just stand-up wise, he's got nothing for him. They stand him back up. Carl Stewart now shoots in for the takedown. He's got him. Both guys cannot stop each other with these takedowns. It's a scramble again. Carl Stewart, no. Too fast. Caught him in side control. He's looking really good. Again, if this is a round-by-round basis, he's winning on the scorecard. And Big John McCarthy's a referee, too, which is perfect for this fight, because both guys are going to be looking to get these takedowns. Finally, someone stops a takedown. But Braga finally gets it, though. He's got side control off of it, too. Locks him to guard. They stand him back up. Now Carl Stewart going down with the the shot. A few weak-looking punches, double underhooks, keeping Newton from launching any attacks, and they stand him right back up. Braga going up with a clinch. Newton has the dominant position, and he sweeps him. Brilliant stuff, though. I mean, Carl Newton's grappling has been better than Braga's. Did not expect that at all, but that has definitely been the case. Content to just throw a couple punches to the body. They stand him back up again. Braga gets him down. Once they stand him up, it's just a battle for the clinch, whoever gets it first. Oh, Braga, though, is able to get side control. And, I mean, yeah, I would say Carl Newton's winning this fight in this first half. We'll see how the second half goes. Oh, pushing him down on his hands and knees. I'll say, if he was going to fuck him up after that, that would have been real bad for Carlos Newton. Oh, armbar. Damn. Thought that was going to be it. They stand him back up, though. Braga moves in, clinches with him. Trying to get a takedown. Can't get him down, though. Gets this one, though. Excellent outside leg trip. Oh, boy. Got his back. If he gets both hooks in, it's probably over. Damn. Oh, he stopped it. Is he going to stop this one, too? Holy shit, Carlos Newton is still in it. Breaking it apart. Trying to break it apart now. Still, Carlos Newton. He's struggling, but he's at least not in any serious... he is in serious danger, but he didn't get any more rear naked choke attempts. Oh, damn, they're booing that one. Yeah, that was a crazy sequence, though. I cannot believe Carlos Newton did not tap. Incredible stuff. Sees the timing well in for a clinch, does Braga, and he gets the trip. Got his back again. Both hooks in. Doesn't get him again. Crazy. 2 straight fights where it's like someone's got to get finished with these rear naked chokes. Hasn't been done. Both guys have been doing really, really well to keep that chin tucked and making sure the arm doesn't go underneath it. But I would say now, unfortunately, I would say Braga's probably winning this fight. I don't think it's going to be the deciding round since they've never done one. I would love for them to do it here for this title fight, but it's just not going to happen, I don't think. Tries to improve his chance of breaking it free of the hooks, but they're too tight. Just crazy how Braga was not able to finish him here in the second half of the fight. Oh, again, the split should have been a deciding round, but they gave it to one to Braga. Tough to see that. Again, I would have loved to see that OT round. Didn't happen though. 20 years old, as though Carlos Newton, he will be back for really, I mean, we could run this back for sure, but I don't think anything would really change, unfortunately. It's going to come down to, do we do whoever wins between Gono and Holman? And then if it's Holman, sure, we'll definitely make it. If it's Akira Gono, though, probably do a rematch with Carlos Newton, or maybe do... because, I mean, Carlos Newton, he never fought Akira Gono, so then maybe do that. Then, if Gono beats Carlos Newton, that's probably the next title fight. Juan Braga, though, he gets it done, albeit under some bullshit, but, oh my, 68 people showed up. Brutal to see that. Hell of a fight, though. Hell of a fight. For Carlos Newton, I'm giving him a performance bonus. I think he should have got another round. Honestly. Both guys here. That was a hell of a fight. Yeah, Carl, he'll get a performance bonus too. Kevin Randleman was fantastic tonight. Yeah, that'll probably be it. Yeah. We probably won't make money, but that's fine. We're not in the money-making business right now. At least for us. But yeah, that will do it, though, for this episode. Is I think a region fighter. Pretty sure. As, I wanted to look and see if that, in fact, International Valley Tudo Championship. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just wanted to double-check that. But our next show, of course, will be next month at the One Caddock Night in Charleston, South Carolina. Frank Shamrock Hickson Gracie for the Cruiserweight title. Walid Ismaili taking on the debuting Murillo Bustamante. Vanderlei is taking on Akushi. I always fuck that up, though. No, it's not Akushi. It's Hukisa Manoa. David Abbott David Tank Abbott taking on Trey Trauma Tellingman. As well on the main card, so that's going to be Trey's debut. I'm hoping we'll get one more fight on that prelim, though, to make it 4 in 4. Right now, we haven't gotten one, but let's, it's got to have to be pretty fucking soon. Hoping for a lightweight one, since we don't have anything else. Yeah, because Ramiro Sato's ready to go, but obviously I don't think anybody else is. So our lightweight division's pretty small. Yeah. Yeah, we might have Hoist or Henzo on the card as well. Maybe try to get Vitor. You know, Mark Kerr's already ready to go. Pete Williams is going to be ready to go in a couple days. Which, yeah, we could do him and Henzo. That'd be kind of crazy. We'll see, though, as that will do it, though, for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.